Okay, so I thought I'd just go over a really quick, not really quick, it might take a while, but just a walkthrough of a lot of really useful verbatim functions. So let's start out. We have this blank document. Let's say I just want to make some responses. So what we want to do is you want to hit the F4 key in order to create a pocket. This is the highest level in verbatim, and I can just call this like let's call this off case, right? Now, let's say I wanted to talk about a specific off case position, maybe the defense industrial base disadvantage. I go to the F5 key, and let's say I call this DIB, defense industrial base. Under that, let's say I want to talk about uniqueness, right? Like with just uniqueness. Again, these are all levels. So if you look over here, if I collapse this, uniqueness goes away. If I collapse this, everything goes away. And if I created like another F7 or like an F6, an F6, never mind. Forget the words I was saying there. The key bindings I have are different. Don't follow those. But if I create like another pocket, a hat, another hat, and I don't know, like a block. It's test. Right. So if I can close this, none of that will close, and then you're kind of seeing the way. You guys can kind of see how this works, but I can also click and drag. So if I drag, what is this? This is a block or a hat. This is a hat. If I drag this up here, it automatically moves it in my document, so that this level is now over there. If I dragged everything under here, it would actually just move it up. So then nothing is really under off case, which is kind of problem. I'm just going to undo that one. Let's say I want to move defense industrial base here. Bang, now it's there. Again, nothing's under off case. And this is just kind of showing you guys how these levels of organization are really helpful. Now, when you want to be sending stuff back and forth between documents, the first thing you need to do is choose the document you're sending stuff to. This is just a blank document. I'm going to call it document 1. If you want to save it, you might want to save it as like 2AC or 1NC or whatever it's actually going to be for the round. But I'm just blank document. I choose that as my document. I can go to started 2AC blocks. Now let's say this is talking about defense industrial base, right? I can scroll down there. I'm under disadvantages, defense industrial base. Wow, I have this nice 2AC. This is just really non-unique. This is just a very basic. I'm going to send that over to my document with the tilde key in the top left. And let's say I also want to no link Saudi, right? Specifically, Saudi Arabia arms sales aren't that big. And then here, instead of having to copy and paste stuff here, I can say, oh, look at this no link. I can just drag it up, or I can drag these around in order to organize my entire document over here. We can get rid of this uniqueness thing. And what I'm doing is I'm essentially creating the 2AC that I'm trying to make. And I'm going to organize it. You know, we have some link defense, then a link turn, and then some impact defense. And that's pretty good. Oh, that's actually put some impact defense in. I haven't done that yet. No impact to econ decline. It's a good card. Clarity 15. Send it over. Bam! Right where my cursor was. Oh, we actually don't need that. Wait, it did not send. Oh yeah, sorry. No impact. Clarity 15. Bam! It's in this document. And one thing you guys might have is I have a function lock key on my keyboard. So that means if I just hold it down, a little light lights up, and I'm in like function mode. If you guys don't, in the bottom left corner of your keyboard, you're going to see an FN key. You have to hold that down and then do the top function row in order to get things like, you know, these headers that are going to be really helpful for you. Those are really the main things that you're going to be using in verbatim. And so as long as you have this doc chosen, if I opened another doc, let's say, just got, this is my 2AC prep file for our affirmative about other stuff. If I give it a long time to load because it's a pretty large file, we will see, hopefully. Yeah, so that blank document I had was still selected. So if I just wanted to send over, I'm just going to find some completely random card. Something I'll fill in. Actually, yeah, let's do this fill in. So as soon as this document decides to load, this is not highlighted. Why didn't you highlight it? You should be highlighted. I should have highlighted you. It doesn't make sense. Well, let's say that we had the USMCA disadvantage. I could just be like, okay, we're going to make a new thing. We're going to call it USMCA. MCA. And we're just gonna send over this to a C. Bam, it's in my document. I can answer this disadvantage as well. And this is the real power of Verbatim. No copy pasting, no worrying about where things are going. If I want to change document stuff's going to, just go up to change doc, select something new. You probably want to keep it on the document that you're working on. So I can just save this. Let's just save it to my downloads folder. I could call it test. And then if I were in an actual round, I would go, okay, let's see what I'm going to do. Presumably I'd already have Chrome open. I have my email open. And once my Wi-Fi starts to work and my email opens, I could go into some random email here. Here's an email with me and my dad. And well, actually, I want a group email to show what this is. Do I have any group? I don't think I have any group emails on here. Let's go to the. I'm not actually going to send this to anybody. This is just an example. But if I go to the forensics Gmail account, we can see. Yeah, here's one with a lot of people in it. The 14 responses. You want to hit this reply to all button. If you just hit reply, it's only going to apply to one of the people in your email chain. If you hit reply to all, that'll make sure that your judge, all your opponents, and your partner all get this document. So if I navigate to download, which is where I should have saved it as test, I can just drag and drop. It'll upload, and then I would send it. I'm obviously not going to do this, considering I don't actually want to email these people, but that is the general idea.